Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of The House of Slaughter, issue number 1, a spin-off of Something's Killing the Children, brought to you by RatedComics. And after we do the review, I'm going to announce the winners of the House of Slaughter giveaway to one comic for an OG subscriber and one comic for a new subscriber. Let's get to the review. In this issue, we begin with a deer in the woods, and we see Aaron slaughtered with teeth on his mask, establishing that he already killed a monster. I'll explain what the black mask and what the other masks are, because it was explained in Something is Killing the Children in issue number 20. A deer gets trapped in his bear trap, and the deer is obviously in pain, so Aaron removes his mask and tells the deer, "I won't hurt you. I know you're scared and pissed and hurt, but you're not a monster." So it goes into a little bit of his logbook, of his history on how he's still properly filling out these logbooks of his hunt log. You know, calls back to Erica, how she just does it on the bar napkin or butt dials a phone call. And it's been 3 days with this hunt, and he thinks he's lost his touch, but he's quickly reminded by these claws on the tree right there and other claw marks that monsters still exist. And if there's anything that the House of Slaughter has taught him, is there will always be monsters, so there always must be those who hunt. And then we go back into a flashback of Aaron Slaughter 15 years earlier, where he's obviously saying some expletive and he's being chased by something, and he keeps telling himself, "Move your scrawny little legs," and he slides down the hill. We see these rustles in the bushes zooming past him on whatever's hunting him. He trips on the branch on the floor, and he stumbles, and he's looking around like, crap, like, I'm screwed here, I'm going to die. So now these rustles going by, they're closing in on him, and he's like, "You survived worse." He's panicking, and he turns around, gets hit in the forehead, and he goes to the ground. He's like, "Please, don't kill me, don't kill me." Turns out it's these 3 girls in white masks, like, "You are dead, salty meat. Can we kill him now, Helen?" Helen is the girl in the middle. Now, notice how they don't have any teeth on their mask just yet. In issue number 20, it talks about in order to get your teeth, you have to kill an actual monster in the field from the training that you learned. So they're just messing with them, and this book clearly establishes how these girls just love messing with them. So they bully him, kick him. You know, do you know what black masks are for? Because Aaron's about to be a black mask with no teeth. And what black masks are is they hunt alone. And white masks, they hunt in packs. Now, in issue number 20, I love how they say white masks are the a-holes and they think they're tough stuff. But in actuality, can they really hunt a monster alone? Probably not. So they keep going at him, and he gets like a little smirk on his face. Like, he's like, "All right, I love it here. You know, just get close enough. Get closer to me." So he knocks out a rope. This rope grabs these girls by the foot, and they start dangling upside down. He's like, "Well, so much for getting your hands dirty. I guess I won't get mine dirty." So the rope breaks, and and Helen escapes, and she flips down. She pulls out her knife like, "You're freaking dead." Jessica from The Difference on the Bullhorn Telecom tells you slain the monster. Stop. Prepare to leave the farm. Training is over. And even Jessica's like, "Damn, dude, I can't believe I set up Aaron like that." And Jessica always had a soft spot for Aaron. Cecilia, on the other hand, she's like, "You know, you keep calling him like this brother ain't nothing but a liability. And why do you even do that? Every time he loses, you throw a fit, and he throws a fit." And Jessica's defending like, "This is just training. The kids need to be able to walk if he's going to earn his teeth. And your kids are taking this training too far. My initiates, don't worry about my kids, Jessica. Worry about your kid, because you black masks are rare. We are the big dogs." Even though she didn't say that, but white masks, they view themselves as the big dogs. See issue number 20 for that, for Something is Killing the Children. It clearly explains it. Gary comes in, tells them, "Is everything okay, ladies?" And they kind of stop right there like, "Hey, we were just, you know, we cool now for the moment." As soon as Gary leaves, Cecilia warns him like, he's got to learn how to kill his own. And how else are you going to expect him to earn his teeth? And that's how they earn their teeth, as mentioned. So we go to the Aaron in the future, how he's walking around with this totem, this owl, and this totem is what the spirits of these monsters are trapped in to kind of help them guide. And Aaron goes in, investigates a murder, and there's a bloodbath in there. And his little kid's like, "My friend Charlie was in there, and I tried calling him, and our parents wouldn't believe us. So are you going to go save my friend Charlie?" And he's like, "Of course." And even the tone's like, "Lovely performance. You just lied straight up to that kid." Because they have to keep their society a secret. They have to keep their House of Slaughter a secret from the public. We go back to Aaron 15 years ago when he got a black eye from getting beat up by those white masks and those girls. And Jessica comes in like, hey, you know, I brought you cake, you okay? He's like, what, you here to punish me? Keep in mind of that later. No, she's like, no, you did all right. You know what you could have done in the future? He's like, what, get a better rope? It's like, no, just have some cake. Well, you know, you're hungry and lunch was disgusting today. So he gives him the cake, and Aaron, in his self-deprecating, tells Jessica, I don't know what you want from me, Jessica. I'm not strong or fast like that. And she's like, I know you're not, but you're smart and intuitive and different. And then she kind of like puts her head down like, okay, just give him the truth. You want to know why you lost today, Aaron? You were too anxious setting that trap, so your trap failed. You got cocky when you should have gone in for the kill. You were afraid, and so you died, Aaron. And that's a tough pill for Aaron to swallow. And Jessica tells her, look, I want you to live, but look, I want you to find the right balance. And until you earn those teeth, you know, we'll figure something out, man. Just eat your cake. He's like, yeah, but it's still frozen. So they have a touching moment, and they bond. And then all of a sudden, she's like, well, I got something to tell you. And we see this brother right here transferring from a different house of slaughter in New Orleans. And Aaron is pissed that he's getting a roommate. Now, what Erica did is she put the two beds together, because they have two beds in the room, to make it into one giant bed. And she tells Aaron, well, why didn't you do that? Well, I want to do it now. Too late. This is your brother right here. So now Jessica introduced Aaron to Jace Butcher from the Maison de Butcher in New Orleans, like a different house of slaughter, but in New Orleans. He'll be rooming with you. He's a transfer. Make him feel welcome. That's when Aaron claps back to Jessica and says, well, here's your cake back. I guess you were lying. You are punishing me. So now they ask him to give Jace a tour of the house. So Aaron gives him a tour of the house. Hey, this is the white room. This is the hallway. This is the library. These are the computers where the Blue Mask are. Call back to issue number 20 what Blue Mask do. They're like the prototype. They set up all the training regimen for the other masks. Then he introduced him to the Silver Mask, which creep him out. Keep in mind, Silver Masks are the ones that hunt specialty monsters like werewolves and flying dragons or something like that. And then we get a call, and then we get a shout out of Erica, and Aaron does express how he feels about Erica, that she's his younger sister. Don't mess with her. This is the house grounds. It's where we all intermingle, but I try to avoid this place. And this is a creepy portrait room. And Jason's like, whoa, what's up there? We ain't allowed to go up there until we have teeth on our masks. That's where the dragons keep. That's against the rules. He's like, no, I want to see it. No, you cannot. And Jace tells him and uses that bargaining chip, like, show me the dragon, or I'll tell Erica that you're soft on her. And in this house, you can't show your emotions because they kill monsters. You can't show them you're soft. So they go up the stairs, and then they overhear the dragon talking about Jace and his white mask and how they want him to be trained well. And there's some mystery about Jace and why he's really here, and it's not very, very clear. And then when he opens the crack, or he goes into the crevice to get a better look at the gossip or what's going on, the dragon looks up at him and is like, shit! Well, sorry, part of my language here, but that's exactly the reaction I would have when I get caught in 4K. Now, these girls from earlier, especially Helen's like, we have unfinished business, you little twerp, and they want to get down with it. But Jay steps in, stops her punch, pulls Aaron back. He's like, yo, that's my roommate, yo, so don't mess with him. And I got to leave a little meat on the bone with it for you guys, because there's just a couple more pages here. But I love how not only does it show that Aaron struggles with the task at hand, but it shows that the people in his house, especially those three girls in the white mask, are not particularly fond of him, and they all view him as a liability instead of an asset. I think this book does a great job of delivering the story's visuals, both the line work and the color display and the colors it used to depict emotion. Great read. You'll have a hell of a time. Link in description if you want to get a copy of this book. With that being said, House of Slaughter, issue number 1. What you guys think of the comic? Comment below, let me know. And also, let's announce the winners of the House of Slaughter comic book giveaway. I did a random wheel spin for the new subscribers. Let's take a look at who won. Congratulations, Matt Murphy, on your winning of House of Slaughter. This is a foil cover. It's actually a standard cover we're going to mail to you. So in order to claim your copy, DM RatedComics at Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Send us your the best address to mail a copy of your comic book to, as well as your email address so we can email you tracking information. And also, OG winner is Dave. If I'm saying your last name incorrectly, Manubet. I apologize. But Dave, same thing with you. Congratulations. Thank you guys for being OG members and new subscribers to Rated Comics YouTube channel as we try to grow this channel with awesome comic book reviews and comic book related content. If this is your first time here, you know what to do. In addition to doing comic book reviews and content, we also do comic book giveaways, but you got to be part of the club. And also don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know when we announce the next comic book giveaway, because there will be some. There will be some more. Thanks again for watching. Congratulations to you guys. I'll look out for your DMs and your messages. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.